to Active Minds on their campus. This year's Adam Carlson Student Leader of the Year is Kelsey Pacetti from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. Kelsey began her mission to eliminate the stigma surrounding mental health following her own experiences and challenges. After learning from chapter leaders before her, she took on the role of chapter president at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater and has made an immeasurable impact on her peers and community. Under her leadership, the chapter has more than tripled, making their presence on campus well-known and highly regarded. She has spearheaded collaborative partnerships with many student organizations, eventually coming together last year to host a spectacular mental health monologues event and earning her chapter the distinction of Organization of the Week twice already this year. But what fellow chapter leaders say most about Kelsey is that she creates a welcoming and supportive environment on campus. She is not only leading the way in changing the conversation about mental health, she's serving as a mentor and role model whose impact will be felt for many years to come. Congratulations, Kelsey, and thanks to all.
That was too much. Okay. Hello. I'm breathing. I'm good. Okay. Hello. My name is Kelsey Pacetti, and I am a student at University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. My passion in college has laid within the Active Minds community. For as long as I can remember, I have struggled with mental illness. I was always confused and putting up walls. I spent weeks in bed because of my depression, and I could not make simple phone calls because of my anxiety. I struggled with suicidal ideation, an eating disorder, and more. Because of my struggles and having little to no hope, I was hospitalized 4 times, and ever since I completed my outpatient care with Rogers Behavioral Health in Madison, I have been able to cope better with my diagnosis. I have always struggled with depression and anxiety, but it wasn't until my freshman year of college that I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. Being diagnosed with a disorder that is so stigmatized made me angry, and I turned that anger into passion. I found Active Minds at Eastern Michigan University when I was a freshman. I was inspired by our president at the time, Desmond Robinson. Because of that community, I was able to get through one of my most difficult hospitalizations, school, and I was able to realize the potential I had as a mental health advocate. I moved closer to home last year, and I have been thriving ever since. I am now the president of the UW chapter. I learned so much from our founder and former president, Taylor Stevens. The Whitewater chapter has done incredible events, fundraisers, and advocacy. I asked our group what their favorite memories with Active Minds has been. These include the mental health monologues, Send Silence Packing, the Hug More campaign, creating mindfulness jars, attending the play Every Brilliant Thing, attending Be Here Tomorrow with Kevin Hines, completing the QPR suicide prevention training, creating our collaboration videos with the Disability Rights Education Activism Mentoring Group, our Life Bake Sale, rock painting, plant sales, tabling for National Gun Violence Survivor Awareness Week, and soon enough, the Out of the Darkness Walk for suicide prevention. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for Active Minds and for Allison. I love being a mental health advocate. Being a part of ending the stigma is something special. I have enjoyed creating and being a part of a safe community where I am able to express myself and when I am at my lowest and where I can be honest. It is important to have a safe place for those struggling on campus. Being in Active Minds has made me a better person, more brave, more open, more mindful, and a strong leader. I am incredibly grateful for my AM family and all of the opportunities and learning experiences that have come with it. Being here with all of you this evening is an absolute honor. Thank you for being a big part of my life journey and for making me the woman, leader, and advocate I am today.
Our next award is the Adam Carlson Student Leader of the Year Award. This award recognizes a student who has made significant contributions of personal time and talent to Active Minds on their campus. This year's Adam Carlson Student Leader of the Year is Kelsey.
Pacetti!
I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
From the University of Wisconsin. After connecting with and learning from chapter leaders before her, Kelsey took on the role of president of her Active Minds chapter and has made an immeasurable impact on her peers and community. Under her leadership, the chapter has more than tripled in size, and their presence on campus is well known and regarded. She has spearheaded the efforts to build collaborative partnerships with more student organizations than we can list today, who all united together last year to host a spectacular mental health monologues event. But the thing that her fellow chapter leaders say the most about Kelsey is that she creates a welcoming and supportive environment on campus. She is not only leading the way and changing the conversation about mental health, she's serving as a mentor and a role model whose impact will be felt for many years to come. Congratulations, Kelsey, and thank you so much for your hard work.
I was wondering how is hosting a speaker, how is hosting St. Packing impacted your life or someone else's life who you know?
So, first of all, I know we're all in thinking faces, but I just want to see some smiles. Hi. So when I got asked to speak on this panel, of course I said yes without any thought, and I was trying to plan ahead of time about what I was going to say, and that didn't work because Send Silence Packing, you cannot put it into words. It is an event that it touches so many lives. I'm struggling to put it into words, but I first saw Send Silence Packing as a freshman at Eastern Michigan University. I'm a transfer student to Whitewater, and it was within the first couple weeks of school, and I joined Active Minds, and I just kind of showed up, and I was like, what in the heck is this? Why am I tripping on bags? And I was like, okay. And I looked down and I immediately was tearing up. It was something I had never felt before. And at that time in my life too, I was confused and depressed. And I would have to say that Send Silence Packing and Active Minds has saved my life. And ever since that experience, I knew that I wanted to be a leader within Active Minds. And I had to go closer to home due to my health and various other reasons, but I specifically looked up college campuses that had Active Minds before I applied anywhere. That was my only factor, close to home and if it had Active Minds. So I got my foot in the door, and now I'm chapter president and doing things that I never thought I would do, and Active Minds has improved my mental health greatly. And hosting Send Silence Packing and being a leader for that was a huge learning experience, for sure. We tried to bring in as many people as we could. We had speakers, but not from Active Minds specifically. And they were great, and that also allowed campus professors to step up. And we had therapy dogs, little activities going on. It was just a really overall beautiful day, and I was really proud of my campus for advertising it so much and being supportive of it, especially giving that warning to those who maybe can't handle Sense Silence packing at that moment and giving alternate routes. That was very important. Overall, I'm really excited to host Sense Silence packing again. Our school gave us the funding to do it, and I'm very lucky for that. It was very impactful. I still have teachers and random people come up to me and say, that was an awesome event. Can't wait to see it again. That really impacted me. We've had members join Active Minds because of SSP, and I don't know, it amazes me, and I'm very grateful to be a part of it and to continue the conversation on mental health. And I know that I could not have hosted it without my chapter, my e-board. Our founder, Taylor Stevens, was a huge part of that because we were transitioning to me as a new president. And I mean, she filled out the application, not me. She started this whole thing, so I'm very grateful to Taylor Stevens and our old advisor from the counseling services, Erica Fisher. But without support, I don't think it would have gone as well. And these two amazing women have impacted my life greatly and are a huge inspiration. And I'm very happy to still be in contact with them and to see them today. But without them, I mean, we had a few people who weren't happy about SSP, and that's going to happen because there's stigma around mental illness. And we were there to educate them, and I think that us three, we handled it very well and made a positive light out of it, and that was really great. But yeah, I think that's all I got.
I mean, that's a great segue into reintroducing Emily and Tecco. They were on the